And I think the other point that you touched on there is do what you enjoy. I always remember years ago, I went to an event when I was a student, and I was um, go, I imagine most students do go through a similar phase where one week they're interested in this area of law, the next week it's something else. And I'd mentioned something to this practitioner, and he said the best advice I can give you is when it comes to practice, do what you enjoy. Don't think about money or anything like that, because if you go after an area of law just because you think that lawyers in that area are wealthy, you're not going to enjoy it. You're not going to have a good career. Go for what you enjoy, and you'll enjoy your career, and you'll probably prosper better anyway. So
Yeah, I would absolutely agree with that. I think as well that perhaps some people who do think about it more cynically, yeah, perhaps it does work out. But I suspect that ultimately things will catch up with you if you're not enjoying something. I'm sure you hear stories. I hear stories of friends in other areas of practice who simply feel burnt out.
yeah,
And fortunately, I am doing work that I find interesting. And some of the areas, like you'll appreciate that the Northern Ireland work had a personal as well as a professional interest for me, but other things that I hadn't contemplated before starting at government in September 2020, I've been introduced to them. And then you find actually there's really interesting work to be done there as well.
yeah, definitely. So
If I could just, sorry, just it reminds me as well for people that are in the position that you highlight where they're not really sure and they're sort of going trying to make their mind up as to what area. I think it's useful to get as much experience as you can. If you're not sure that you want to go into crime or family or commercial law or whatever else it is, go and do different mini pupilages, do different vacation schemes in different areas, because you can learn as much about what you don't want to do
yeah,
as you can about what you do want to do.
absolutely, very true. I think I was mentioning this to somebody. I think I was on a podcast or a Q&A or something, and I enjoyed studying intellectual property at university. So I was our year were one of the first, or we were the first year to study intellectual property. Got a first class in the module. Really enjoyed it. So I thought, oh, maybe this is for me. So I wrote to a firm that specialised in that area. Said, can I have a couple of days? I want to see what this is like. Went in, found out that for me, IP was just something I didn't like at the cold face. I enjoyed the theory of it, but I think the practice just wasn't for me. There were other areas I was more suited to. So I think that's a perfect example of try and get yourself out there, see as many different areas as you can, and you'll know what you like. And it also will help you when it comes to interviews as well, because if you're asked the question, why are you interested in this area of law, or why not this area, you can say, well, I've seen this, I went to court, didn't like these types of cases, I prefer this because. So you've actually got some substance to back up your answers as well.
No, agreed.